Back at the dredging this morning. Had to get some more rock for the entrance and another load of stone to go down the ramp. We got about a fair amount of rain and it got pretty muddy Sunday and Monday there. So brought a load of stone over here yesterday. We didn't work over here yesterday because it was raining, but got this ramp down here this morning. Got a couple more mats thrown down. Started to siphon back Sunday. The pond was about 2 feet from being full, and just washed that out pretty good. I've already loaded out a couple loads of mud this morning. Let's walk over here. It's a little goopy, but the sand dried out pretty good. That's a good thing. It no longer splatters when you dump it out of the bucket. I managed to park the 220 right in the middle of a pond. So I had to play leapfrog to get to that. Just washed a little more sand out of the riprap here, but everything that I've raked over, heck, it looks pretty clean now, and that's why I wanted to do it. I knew it was going to rain, so I went up here and raked over it, and you can see all the leaves and everything as the water come gushing through there. It just kind of washes the rock off, and I think it looks nice now. It's going to be underwater anyway when the pond fills up. Might have to come up here and dig a little more of that out where it washed out that edge right there, but I don't know, it's still going to be 3 feet underwater. But anywho, I'm going to jump on the 220 and start transferring some more of this around the corner into the pit to be loaded out. And after about this cut right here, I should be able to lay it directly in there and not have to move it again. Hooray! Yeah, I swung into some mud. It happens. got a little more sand laid back. I couldn't get a video because the sun is like directly in your face when you spin around. So I got that laid back about another 10 or 12 feet. There's the sun. I'm gonna jump over here on the 160 now and transfer that pile back. It becomes so big that you can't push it with the machine anymore, and it's best just to grab this one and pull it down and throw it over, and then I'll be able to lay that much more up, and the truck should be back. By the time I get that done, I can load it out and make more room. And just like I thought, my dump trucks are back. So I'm gonna pull some of this down real quick so it's a little closer to load, and then load them out. To the left, please. Thank you. That's a little much of a scoop. The other tilt's still getting 10 scoops. At least it's dried out a little bit better, so it doesn't fall out the bucket so bad and splatter everything. I can kind of load a little bit faster, throw it in the truck, and it won't splatter all back on me. Bucket number 6 of 10. More down. 8. Top of the truck now. And number 10. It's a full load. We'll pull some more down, start stockpiling some there too, because we got 2 more trucks coming. We wanted to haul a little bit first to make sure it wasn't too wet at the dump site before we hired a bunch of trucks. That'll be 4 trucks coming on a 30-minute round trip, which does not leave me a lot of free time. So I will be pretty busy, so I want to stockpile as much as I can. That way I have a little reserve. If something happens and I can't get down there and trucks get out of sequence or something. You know, it doesn't take much for all 3 trucks to come at one time. That can knock a pretty good little dent in your pile if you don't have a whole lot ready and 3 trucks come to get loaded. So I like to leave a little reserve there. At least I'm close enough now, as I make another cut with the 220, I can lay it directly into the pit I'm digging out of. So. Alright, let me load the other truck and we will go down there and lay some more mud back into the pit here. Well, might as well watch me load the truck. It's already here. Why I don't get a bigger bucket. Well, truth be known, this bucket's about all this machine really wants. It's just more than it can handle. It looks kind of small, but that's a lot bigger than normal bucket for this machine. It's deep. If I fill it up and reach all the way off the side, it'll tip over. Doesn't really matter much if you have a bigger bucket and you can't use it. I'll show you after this last scoop right here. So if I go and get a big, deep and heavy scoop here and stick way out over the side, the machine will tip over. See? It won't even pick it up. But that is a high capacity 42-inch bucket, and that's a lot of weight. So it's no benefit to have a bigger bucket on here because the machine can't handle it. So that's why I run the bucket that's on here. And the reason I don't have a smooth edge is because I have no coupler on this machine, and this is the general bucket that works good for everything. So, pile this up and lay some more sand in here. Alright, so I got the 220 pretty close here now in a mountain of sand. I'm about to load it out, and then I think I can sit on top of the pile and load out with the 220 and just go park this thing and get a little more done. So as you can see, I am now loading it all with the 220. I got everything cut back where I can leave the 220 on the pile here and load off of it. Cutting it down, that is all solid rock out there. So I'm cutting it down to that grade and smearing the slope back kind of down as I go right there. I can kind of see where the grass was and get it back close, and then we'll come in here with the mini at the end and dress all this up, make it look nice and pretty. But since all that is rock, let me hop up here and spin around and show you. Since all that is rock out there and haven't been able to get it as deep as I wanted to, it's probably 4 feet out there. I'm coming back here. I've started to run out of the rock, but I'm back into it right here, and I can go on down about 5 to 6 feet. So I'm going to dig this cove out a little deeper to kind of make up for what I can't dig out there and kind of keep the yardage. So I've kept the creek dammed up right here as I've been digging this out. And before I move back, while I can still reach it, I'm going to go ahead and bust it and let some of the water run down into the cut. The reason I dammed it up was so that I'm digging below the level that the water can run out, and I was trying to keep it as dry as possible. So that's why I dammed it up, so I could dig it out. I'll let this flow in and then I'll dam it up again. That way when I cut some more out, it'll have more room to fill back up, and I won't be digging in the underwater. I'm trying to keep this stuff as dry as possible, as always. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's all covered up with water. Good, maybe some of that will drain out. I like for this to be at least the depth of that water down there. Now I can take a couple scoops and dam it up right here. I'll be able to reach that as I work my way farther back, and I can just keep cutting this down deeper and deeper. That'll hold it. A little bit more on that far edge. Can't quite get there. I did then. Until I can get back a little farther. And I dumped. Go ahead and load him real quick. This is the biggest truck, the twin axle. Backing down here, I'm always looking to make sure the tailgate is locked, so that I don't have to worry about helping them clean up a disaster somewhere. If it's locked when he leaves here, it is not my problem. So now that I'm loading with the bigger machine, the big truck gets 10 and the quads get 8. That equals what I was putting on there with the 160 as far as 10 and 12. So 2 less scoops. So saving another 30 to 45 seconds per truck loading now. over, but this crap is heavy. It's probably already overloaded right now, unless I miscounted. That should have been 10. That's a, those are like 6 foot tall sides. That's a heavy load. That's a hoss of a truck though. They keep driving over. I don't know why they keep driving around in the corner off. Last load of mud for today. I'm glad. Should get done hauling mud out tomorrow. Shouldn't take all day either. I'm just pretty much have the pile I'm left sitting on. Dryer scoops at the tailgate. I got a little liquid stuff to dump in there. Well, I don't know if that was very dry. Dryer. And the 2 sloppy ones will go in the front of the truck so we don't run out the tailgate. Seven. And 1 more is it. Ticket for today. Well, that's it for today. I got everything from the machine was sitting back there this morning, all that curved all the way around, dug out to right here. So pretty much all that's left is the giant pile I'm sitting on. Should be able to get that hauled out tomorrow. I'm not even sitting on the mats anymore, just sitting on the mud pretty much. Alright, be back in the morning to finish up.